Hey guys, welcome back. Today on The Untidy Artist, I'll be showing you how to make a hair flower with a marbled glass center. These marbled glass pieces are so easy to make, really fun, and they can be used in a lot of ways. I thought it would be fun to put it as the center of a hair flower. So let's grab some supplies and get started. The first thing you'll need is your favorite colors of fingernail polish. I like to include silver for the back, some glass beads. You can find these at $1 or any craft store. You want to get the ones that are clear and they have a flat back and they're rounded on the top. We'll be using the large glass gems in this tutorial, but you can also use this technique with the small gems. Some Scotch tape and a toothpick. A little cup of water, you can use any sort of little cup, a clip to attach our hair flower to, my glue gun set on low, and then a hair flower. I'm using a daisy-like flower for this tutorial. The first step is to get the piece of glass ready to dip into your fingernail polish. So you can see there's a rounded side and then a flat side of the glass gem. And we're going to take our tape and line it around the base of our glass gem. So we want the flat part to be dipped into the fingernail polish, so we're just covering everywhere else so the polish only gets on the very, very bottom of the glass stone. And you want to keep it as even as you can all the way around and make sure it's nice and tight. It's also important to make sure the glass is cleaned off, so you can use a little bit of soap and water or some fingernail polish remover. Now grab some fingernail polish. I usually use 3 colors, a light, a medium, and a dark. And you'll want to make sure that the lids are taken off the top of the fingernail polish before you start dropping it into the water. And then have your little cup of water ready. I just use water from my tap. And I always start with my lightest color, and you'll start by just dropping little droplets of the fingernail polish into the water. And you can see the polish spreads out. And just continue to drop them in just right on top of each other. You can do it in any order you'd like, and if you'd like to put the droplets of the fingernail polish next to each other instead of on top of each other, you can do that also. I like using a light, a medium, and a dark color because I like the way that it gives it contrast when you swirl it together. It seems to show up more as the center of a flower, but if you want it to be more subtle, you can definitely use colors that are closer to the same shade. Now at this point, you want to make sure that you don't touch that outer part of the fingernail polish. You can see it has dried the most and it gets sticky. So I work from the inside. The white layer was the first one we put in. So I go to the blue layer instead of touching outside the white layer and just swirl it a bit. Grab your piece of glass and then you're just going to gently, by holding the tape, dip it in the top of the water. Don't pull it out just yet. You'll just let it sit there for a second. Blow on the water a little bit to dry the polish that's around your glass. And then take your toothpick and just run it around the outside of the glass to get all the extra nail polish so it doesn't get on the bottom of your glass stone. And this is what it looks like. So you want to carefully lay it upside down and let it dry. Here you can see I'm doing a couple more. It was really, really fun to make these. And it was fun putting the different color combinations together, and they all turned out different and unique, which is another really fun thing about this, is there aren't 2 that are the same. So you can see by touching that outside layer, it does move all the nail polish around, so be careful. And then let them dry. I actually like to dry them overnight. And once they're dry, I put a layer of silver on the back. What this does is it helps light reflect through the back, and also any little spots that didn't get covered with the fingernail polish will now be shimmery underneath, and it will give it some more depth and shine. Now take your silk flower, and we'll be taking it apart and reassembling it by gluing it back together so that when we use it as a hair flower, it doesn't come apart. If you would like to see how to do this in more detail, please click here on this link and it will take you to a tutorial that shows you exactly how to make a silk hair flower. And you can see we're just securing each layer together with some glue. So once you have your flower ready, take some glue and put a big dab in the middle of the flower and grab your favorite marbled glass gem and secure it into the middle. Then take your snap clip. You can also see a tutorial on how to cover a snap clip by clicking here. attach your flower to it, and you are finished. I really love how these turned out. I think they're really beautiful and unique. And I think there are a lot of fun ways that you could use these marbled glass gems. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you have any ideas or ways that you think they'd be fun to use, please let me know. If you like this tutorial, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more tutorials, please subscribe. That would be awesome. Check out some of my other tutorials, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.